What's up guys, today we are going to be talking about my controller settings for PUBG on Xbox. After this little clip of my 21 kill game, my controller settings will be up all you want, so check them out. Now I want to start off by saying that I was using the Type A setting since PUBG came out on Xbox. And just recently when the test servers came out and all my settings were reset, I decided to give Type B a try. Let me tell you, I'm damn glad I did. Type B is when you're able to hold left trigger to aim down your sights and shoot at your opponent. And Type A is when you have to click left trigger to aim down your sights and shoot at your opponent. From past experience playing first-person shooters, it is so much more comfortable holding left trigger and shooting because you have the stability while holding down the controller and moving that right thumbstick around. I was also able to increase my sensitivity to have a better reaction to incoming enemies from the sides. Now, when I started this game, all the tips and tricks that I looked up on YouTube on aiming and aiming sensitivity said to make it low so I could control the recoil and easily hit my targets. But guys, in my opinion, I say you should dabble and find out what is comfortable for you because everyone is different and they have their own feel. I started off slow on Type A. My sensitivity settings were all below 4. It was easy to control, it was nice, but when you have speeding cars, enemies running past you, running next to you, it was harder for you to hit them with the low sensitivity. But now, on Type B, all my sensitivity settings have increased. All I had to do was figure out how to easily and slightly touch the right thumbstick to control my recoil, and now it's 10 times easier for me to hit speeding cars, running targets, and jumping targets. So guys, like I said, try anything out, dabble, and get comfortable on what is best for you. It may take a good amount of games, but don't let a few bad games get in your head and think sensitivity is the issue. Some days are diamonds, some days are stones. And hey, why not? Give Type B a try, see how you like it. So guys, I hope you enjoy the rest of this 21 kill clip. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and remember, in the next clip right after this 21 kill game, I have my sensitivity settings and descriptions on what they do and why I have them at the certain number they're on. 21 for the game, baby. Big Red Cliffy 2-1. Let's go. So for this, I like to have it 100 because I like to look up and down, left and right, just as quick for all directions. General sensitivity is your sensitivity kind of while you're looting. So when you're looking around in the general direction, you know, just with your character. So like if you're in their point of view, just how quick you'll look around without aiming. Just in general, like looting or, you know, turning, stuff like that. Vehicle driver sensitivity, I mean, it's pretty much what you're reading. So when you're driving and when you're looking around. Targeting sensitivity is over the shoulder aiming. So if you're in Type B, it'll be LB. But if you're in Type A, it'll be when you're holding the left trigger down. That's targeting sensitivity, how fast you'll look in that direction as you're targeting over your shoulder. And I like to kind of have that slow, just because over the shoulder is weird for me when I'm aiming. ADS means aiming down sight sensitivity. So that means if you're in Type B, when you're holding left trigger, you're aiming down your iron sight or your red dot or your scope. That's your ADS sensitivity. So like, I mean, any Call of Duty game, you know, if you're used to it, I would recommend doing it high if that's what you're used to. Because that's what I'm used to. I like kind of quicker, fast paced. So when I'm aiming down the sights, I could follow whoever I'm aiming a little bit quicker than normal compared to when it's slow. You know, when they're running, you just can't follow them as quick as you would want to. Aim acceleration kind of adds to ADS and targeting. It's just the sensitivity of when you move the right toggle stick left and right as you're zoomed in. So the lower it is, the slower your aimer cursor would move left and right. The higher it is, if you just barely touch the right toggle stick while you're aiming, I mean it will fling left and right fairly quickly. So I like to have mine semi-high just in case, you know, people are on the side. I like to flick over and take them out. 2x scope I really use, so this I just kept at 2. I really never use a 2x scope. I always give it to my squad members if I have squad members. 4x scope, I like to have it semi-high, semi-low. The farther the target is, obviously the harder it is to hit them. So the 4x is like just right at 3 for me. It's not too fast, but it's not too slow. But when you go 8x scope, for some reason the 8x scope goes a little slower. I don't know if it's just me, but it seems to go a little bit slower when you're zoomed in even farther. So I like to put that up a little bit. Same with the 15 times scope. It's really, really slow when you first get it. I've got it like 3 times, and when I'm zoomed in 15 times, it's super slow. So I like to have that at 7. I feel like a con with Type B though is when you're zoomed in with like a Car 98 or anything with the scope, like a 4 times or 8 times, even a red dot, you have to hold the LT button, and then also to hold your breath, it's LB. So I mean, you could use both fingers like that, LT, and hold your breath with LB. But I don't know, it's just awkward. I mean, 2 controllers. So give me your reviews on how you guys do it, or what if you use Type B, because I'm still trying to figure out a comfortable way to easily zoom in and still be able to hold my breath, because using 2 fingers is just weird. I like to use just my pointer finger for both. So give me ideas on what you guys do, or what you've heard.